All right, hey everybody. I think that we are live. I hope so. Make sure that you are commenting in the chat to make sure that I know that we are live, that you guys can see and hear me properly. It looks like I'm okay so far, but that's up for you guys to let me know. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think so. I'm sorry that if like the angles or the color is kind of a little off. I'm in front of my window and it's this weird time of day. So like the daylight is wonky as you can tell. But yeah, so hey everybody. Hey Megan. Hey Elias. Welcome. It's awesome to see you guys here. Thank you for joining in right off the get-go. Again, this is Saturday night, which means it's SwishWilly Saturdays, where you guys get to guide the conversation. So these conversations on Saturdays are completely driven by the Wild Willies who join in. So yeah, it's wherever you guys want to take us. It can be Disney related, Universal related. It can kind of be just weekend related, whatever you want it to be. It's pretty up to you guys. We just want to make sure that everyone is aware that this is a family friendly stream. So we want to make sure that this stays as PG as possible. So yeah, that's my PSA for it, and then we can just kind of get going. Hey Justin, welcome. Thank you for joining in. So yeah, I have my command center all set up again. Let me know if anything kind of goes wonky with sound, audio. So yeah. Let me just see. I want to make sure everything is set up. I want to make sure that we are set up to 1080p because I am using my brand new camera again. So we should be good. I think this is how we're kind of going to be doing the stream from now on this camera. So I think it's working pretty well. What do you guys think? I know we tested it out on Wednesday first. So yeah, what did you guys think? Did you guys have a good time on Wednesday? Was the audio good? The visual was good? Just at least versus other Wednesday and Saturdays. Totally want your take on it. I also want to make sure that 7 o'clock still works, everybody. Hey, Melissa, thanks for joining. Hey, the whole fam over there. It's awesome to see you guys. My glasses are super scratched. That's not a Justin. I need new ones. They're scratched. But yeah, so anyway. So hey, Evan, how are you? Hey, Jared, welcome. Thanks for joining in. This is going to be a super fun Saturday. You guys get to guide the conversation. And I don't know if you guys saw the video that I posted. Oh, Elias, you just found out Disneyland is getting its own version of Runaway Railway. Yes, I did hear that, which is awesome because that ride is so much fun. Hey, Rachel, thanks for joining. Yeah, so that ride is so much fun, Elias. You are going to have a blast. And I'm not sure if any of you guys saw the video from this morning, but I posted a video earlier today, and it was about the new mask policy and the announcement of fireworks. So we got lots of fun stuff that we can talk about in the world of Disney. But again, this is totally where you guys want to keep the conversation rolling. So yeah, it's totally up to you guys. And oh, perfect. Thank you, Elias. Of course you saw it. Awesome. Hello, Alpins Interiors. Welcome. I'm glad that you are joining in again. This is super fun. I love it when you guys join in. I heard they did the pre-show in the Haunted Mansion. Yes, they opened up the stretching room again. So for anyone who doesn't already know this, so for social distancing measures and for the way that it was running with the pandemic, basically anything that had a pre-show ahead of it, ahead of the actual attraction, that wasn't working. So Mickey's Runaway Railway wasn't working. We didn't have the pre-show really for the Tower of Terror. We also didn't have the stretching room for Haunted Mansion. And the stretching room is one of the most iconic parts of that attraction. So it is fantastic that they are bringing it back. Not that I ever doubted it would come back, but it's just about darn time because that's one of my favorite parts of the whole attraction. So, I mean, if anyone else feels the same way about that, then let me know. But do you guys think the Rise of Resistance pre-show will be back? Yes, it will. I think they're probably trying to reevaluate that one, given as it's still running as a virtual queue. It always has ran that way, so I feel like if everything else is slowly moving, I think that Star Wars would probably come back up. I hope so, because that would be nice. I didn't get to see the pre-show. The first time I went on Rise of the Resistance was September of last year. So, and it was before they put the plexiglass in the cars. But it was after they didn't do the pre-show. So I haven't gotten the full experience. I also haven't gotten the full experience on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I haven't done that pre-show either. So it'll be interesting because it's kind of going to be a whole brand new experience for me, even though I've already done those attractions. I've done Rise of the Resistance 4 times, I think 3 times. And yeah, so I've done Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway, I think 3 times as well. So hopefully, actually, I may have done it more than that. I think I did it more than that. Probably 4 times, but so we can hope. So let me see. The pre-show is amazing. You saw it in February. See, now I'm like super excited to see this. I heard fantastic things about it, so we can hope that it's going to do that. We can hope. Yeah, so Megan is also excited about the pre-show for I don't like Megan, I don't know. So I feel like the pre-show, it's kind of just like more waiting in the queue. I don't know how to explain the pre-show. I don't know if, let me see if I can find this. Yes, we do love the Haunted Mansion pre-show. Love it. Love it. Let me see here. Okay, let me see here. Actually, I gotta do something. I'm sorry, guys. So, let me see. Okay, you do remember. Okay. I'm like, I could try and find a video for you, but that's good. Okay, cool. If you remember, then we will leave it at that. But yeah. Yeah, so, like, so the pre-show, it's kind of like you still kind of had it when you did Rise of the Resistance during the pandemic. It was just drastically scaled down. So, like, people like me who hadn't done it before didn't know any different. I just thought that's how it kind of went. And then it was brought to my attention that was not the actual pre-show. So, yeah, so I think it will probably come up. I hope so. I mean, it doesn't lose any of the appeal of the attraction without the pre-show, at least from what I can see. But I've never done it with the pre-show. So, you know what I mean. Let me see here. So, how's everybody's weekend so far? Going well? I hope so. And do you have any exciting plans? I know in North America it is Father's Day tomorrow. So we're all going to be spending some time with the fam for sure. I have like literally everybody in my family is here today. They're all outside. So, yep. and I'm doing this, so which is good because that's fine. Yeah, let's see here. Weekend's going well. Awesome. That is great to hear. Any exciting plans for the rest of the weekend, Elias? And for me, like I do have to work a little bit tomorrow. Oh, it's Father's Day for you guys too. Okay, cool. So so in the UK, Canada, and the US, it is Father's Day. So interesting. I thought for whatever reason we had completely different holidays for that. Huh. What do I know? What do I know? Let's see. So let's... And then Mother's Day, I think, is where we differ. Yeah, our Mother's Day is in March. No. When was it? Oh, God. May? No, not May. I'll figure it out. Yes, tomorrow is Father's Day. So fireworks coming back is exciting. I'm going on the 4th of July. That's so exciting. It was May. Thank you, Justin. That is so very exciting that you are going on the 4th of July. So they haven't really announced if they're going to do any special fireworks for the 4th of July. I think that's kind of like where they're going to push it. Or where they're not going to push it, maybe. I don't think they want to do that just yet. But again, you never know what'll happen. Disney can change their mind at the drop of a hat with that kind of stuff. If they can find a way to do it safely, then I'm sure they will. However, fireworks so far are only coming back in your regular kind of ways that they did before. So, so we have Happily Ever After in Magic Kingdom. We have Epcot Forever in obviously Epcot, and then Disneyland. Elias, you're going to kill me, and I always forget the name of this. What is the name of the show that's coming to Disneyland? I am terrible. I will find this for you. This is not nice of me. Elias is going to be mad. Just kidding. He won't be that mad. But that's why he's got my back on Disneyland stuff, which is great. Mickey's Mixed Magic is going to be on the 4th. So that one's not specifically Mickey something. Okay, so Mickey's Mixed Magic. So it's going to be nightly throughout the summer, but it starts on July 4th, but it is not a 4th of July spectacular, if you will. So this is what they said about the Mickey's Mixed Magic. So it is going to be state-of-the-art projections, show lighting, and lasers will transform Main Street USA, Sleeping Beauty Castle, and the facade of It's a Small World into a dazzling family fun dance party that goes sky high with fireworks to celebrate the leader of the club, Mickey Mouse. That actually sounds really fun, and I really hope that I can get out there and see it at some point or another. So that would actually be really fun, Elias, if we ended up being at Disneyland at the same time. That would be very fun. Let's see. So I will let you know for sure, Elias, if I end up going. You'll be there to know for sure. So yeah, so it's going to be super exciting. I think I'm probably not the only person that's slightly disappointed that it's not going to be harmonious off the jump out of Epcot, but like I said in my vlog, we will take what we can get at that point. And you know what? Hang on a second here. I might be able to fix something. No. Let me see. Sorry. Nope. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay. Never mind. Sorry. So, again, if you are just joining, my name is Lindsay, aka SwishWilly. I go live every Wednesday and Saturday. Saturdays are SwishWilly Saturdays, where the Wild Willies, aka you viewers, get to guide the conversation into wherever you guys want it to go. Now, like I said previously, we always want to keep this family friendly. It's a PG kind of YouTube channel. We cater to a whole family-friendly audience, so we want to make sure that we are keeping that appropriate at all times. So thank you for that. And if you are just joining, make sure you hit subscribe and click the notification bell because you don't ever want to miss any of my videos. So that's fun. You can probably hear all the chaos that's going on up and down the hallway. It looks like they're all coming in the house to eat dinner, so all good. But let's see. Yep. And they're probably all shouting at the dog right now, so let me know if you can hear it, because that'd be pretty funny. But yeah, so I am actually going to, I don't know why I didn't have this plugged in earlier, and Melissa is going to laugh because I'm sure she's going to hear me typing. But yeah, so let me see. I just want to double check. I want to get some background stuff going on, so let's see what we can do that's not going to blow our eardrums out. Let's see. Let me see here. You can hear it? Okay, she didn't hear. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear that at all? Oh my god, controversial question. Which Disney princess is your least favorite? Rachel is absolutely going to hate me for this. My least favorite Disney princess is Pocahontas. Not necessarily because of who she is. It's because I don't like that story. Well, the story's not so bad. It's just I don't like the movie and how it was adapted. But I guess she's not part of the core princesses per se. So if I had to go out of the core, I'm going to say Snow White. only because I can't stand how high-pitched her voice is. But again, that was like the style of animation back then, so... Well, like I said, Rachel, it's like, I feel like Pocahontas isn't part of like the core princess group per se. Like if you think of like what Disney slaps princess merch on, Pocahontas typically is not there. Oh my god, so many loud people. So many loud people out there. Let's see. So, I don't know. Lex, who is your least favorite Disney princess? I feel like everyone who's watching this right now should be answering this question because it is a very, like, interesting question. My least favorite is Pocahontas and Snow White. She always annoys me. Look at us, Megan. We are, like, 2 peas in a pod. We are bang on. We are bang on. That's hilarious. I love that. Let me see. I don't know, Rachel, who's your least favorite? I know, obviously, it's not going to be Pocahontas because I know how much you love her. So, again, I am so sorry that I had to put her up on the docket, but I did. I can tell you who my most favorite Disney princess is. My most favorite official Disney princess is Tiana. And my most favorite unofficial favorite Disney princess is Meg from Hercules. So, that's that. I don't know if Meg would be technically a princess because, like, Hercules is a god, but then he's not really a god, and he stays, you know, like, it's weird. So, I don't know, is she like a... Sleeping Beauty. Evan says she sleeps the whole movie. She doesn't sleep the whole movie. She probably sleeps for a solid... maybe 20 minutes, I'm going to say. Megan, I feel like you are either echoing me or we just, like, have this, like, kindred vibe thing going on when it comes to princesses. This is very interesting. Very interesting. I can't think I would have said Aurora, but I had an incredible meet and greet in Walt Disney World and forever changed my mind. Oh, that's a great one. See, and that's the magic of Disney World will do that. Honestly, it's crazy. Because I used to be like, I know he's not there anymore, but Duffy, I didn't understand Duffy. I was like, I don't know why you're in the park. I don't quite get where you came from. I mean, I understood his story. Minnie Mouse made Duffy for Mickey Mouse when he set sail, so he wasn't alone. I get that now. But after I met him in Epcot, I'm just like, Duffy, you were the cutest thing ever. So now I love Duffy. And he's not there anymore, which I think is a poor move. Poor move. Poor move. So if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button and share the stream out to your friends and family. We want as many people in here as humanly possible. That keeps the conversations going. It keeps it fresh, exciting, keeps us kind of talking about things that we wouldn't normally talk about. So yeah, make sure that you are inviting all your friends and family. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, I had the best character interaction with Tiana. I have had nothing but phenomenal experiences with Tiana. She is fantastic. She's great. She's great. I love everything about Tiana. Yep. That I do. That I do. All right. Sorry, I'm kind of like going boom, boom, boom. Sorry, I have like 3 different like things to look. I got my camera. Got my one thing to make sure I can keep up with the chat over here. I have this part, making sure that the stream is coming through as fluid as possible. It's like this little command center here. So, yeah. But the quality's still good. Please let me know if I ever get choppy at all. Yeah, I feel like I don't know anyone who has not had a good experience with Tiana, if I'm being honest. I'm playing the Spaceship Earth music right now, and it's a little aggressive, I think, right now. What does everybody else think? I can play the Canada, Your Lifetime Journey. Although I would probably get copyrighted for that one for sure. Unless it was quiet enough, but... Canada... Multi-screen, exactly. I have multi-screens going on for sure, Jared. You should see it. It's so funny. Actually, you know, I'm going to play One Little Spark because I can. I don't know if you might hear it, you might not. So if Reese is watching at all, he's probably not. I think Reese is currently watching Luca. but he would love this right now. I'm gonna let him know. All right. So let's see. Oh, hey, Richard. Welcome to the stream. It's great to see you here. Super, super happy to have you here joining us. We are talking about basically anything that you guys want to talk about. That's what the wonderful part of SwishWilly Saturdays is that it's you guys, the Wild Willies watching at home, get to kind of chat in and guide the conversation. So as long as it's family friendly, we are good. Dub your desk as the little bat cave. Oh, the little bat. Interesting. There's a thought, Jared. There's a thought. No worries. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Okay. Also, Anna, she blew up with excitement when she saw me. They got some great characters over there. Anna, I feel like has always been a solid as well. So we can hope that would stay that way. That is how my dad has his with his 2 screens. Oh, okay. Right on. I think I do need to like come up with like my command center name. So that would be something. Let's all think on that and think of what we should call it. Because I feel like if I called it the Bat Cave, that would mean that I would have to be like a Batman fan. I don't dislike Batman. He's just certainly not one of my favorites. I know, unpopular opinion. Ron hates that about me because I'm very much like Marvel. Don't talk to me about DC. I'm all about Marvel. So I am not worthy, for I have a 36-inch TV as my computer monitor. Oh, well, that's a pretty good size. Random side note, I had no idea Canadians said multi the way we do in UK. Good to know. Though you may join Americans and say like multi. I don't say malt. It's multi. But like multi, it depends on what I'm saying. Like I'll say multi and I'll say multi. It really depends on the word that's connected to it. So yeah, I kind of do both. Anna thought we looked the same because I have freckles and she has freckles. Oh, yeah, I have freckles. I don't know if you can notice it. I have a lot of freckles. I don't know if you can see it or not. I have a lot of them. But, Megan, I'm starting to think that we may be the same person. Just saying. Context is key. For sure. Context is definitely key. Let me see. Yeah, so, like, let me see. Like, I would say it is multi-dimensional. That's how I would say multi. Like, oh, this is multi-dimensional. But then multi-screen. Yeah, multi-screen. But then I'd be, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, multi. I don't know. Justin, what do you say? Do you say multi or multi? Interesting. I don't know. I never thought about that before. That's so funny. Thanks for bringing that up, Rachel. That's so funny. Oh, someone dropped something. All I can hear is, someone get me paper towels? The situation warrants how it's pronounced, I think. Yeah, I think that's probably true, Jared. Probably pretty accurate, I'd say. I would say multi. Okay, so Justin also says multi. So, yeah, I think it's like, but then you get like, you also get like, it wouldn't be, it's multifaceted. That would be where I would say multi. This is a really interesting conversation. I like the weird ways we say it, but then there's like sometimes where I'll say, like, I don't know, there's like different ways of saying things. And it depends on the situation, which is weird because like, why would it matter? It means the same thing. It just sounds different with other words. Oh, weird. Weird. Very, very weird. So has anybody watched Luca yet? I have not. I am going to be watching that later, I think. How about, okay, see, we don't pronounce the H. It's vehicle. So I think you guys say vehicle. For me, it depends on the situation. I would use it. Yeah, okay. So I think we're all kind of like, sometimes it's multi, sometimes it's multi. How about vehicle? Yeah, it's vehicle, not vehicle. And it's kind of like, this is the thing where it's like, people often say, like, herbs, where I don't pronounce the H. I say herbs. I don't know what you guys think. That's... I don't know, like, so that's a word that people would say that's kind of like here or there. We say the same then. Okay. Oh, so you say vehicle or vehicle? Do you pronounce the H or not the H? And also, Justin, did you hear what I said? That I need new glasses. These are scratched. Just saying. Okay, you pronounce it without the H, Megan. Yep. Okay, same here. Yep. Drop the H. Drop the H. Thank you. I don't know if I want the same ones. Should I keep the same ones or should I look at different ones? Anyway. So let's see. What else has been going on? Okay, so we have Luca has come out. I haven't watched Loki still. So now I am 2 episodes behind. I have to still watch Raya and the Last Dragon. I still have to watch Mulan. I still have to watch Soul. I have like way too many things that I need to watch and far too little time. So, yeah. Oh, you don't have to, like, Rachel, this is totally fine. These, like, SwishWilly Saturdays are for you guys to drive the conversation. So, honestly, it's whatever you guys want to chit-chat about. So, anytime, anything you guys want to talk about. It doesn't have to be Disney-related. It doesn't have to be Universal-related. Or it can be Universal-related because I don't really cover a lot of Universal stuff. Actually, the only time I do cover Universal stuff is on Saturdays. So, we can chit-chat a little bit about that. They did make announcements for Halloween Horror Nights. That stuff's coming up. So I'm not sure if anyone wants to chit-chat about Halloween Horror Nights. Because that stuff is scary. Okay? So I did it back in 2015. What Harry Potter book am I on now? Okay, I haven't started the 4th one yet. I'm about to. I went to start the 4th Harry Potter book on Tuesday, and then I just got like this insane migraine, so I couldn't, and yeah, so I am anticipating starting it tomorrow. So bring Jack in. So we're going to talk about Halloween Horror Night, but you never go? Is it too, like, do you not go by choice, Megan, or do you just kind of like never really get around to it? Is it too scary to go to, or Goblet of Fire is a bit dark? Really, when you think about it, all the Harry Potter books are like, they're pretty dark because every single one of them is about death. So, I wish I could do Halloween Horror Nights, but it can last 2 seconds. So, okay, I thought the same thing, and I made the mistake where, when we were there together, Rachel, I made the mistake of saying to Chris Jones that I would go to Halloween Horror Nights if someone asked me to, but I would never go voluntarily on my own. He held me to that. When he finished his program, he goes, okay, now that you're not my manager, we're going to go to Halloween Horror Nights. I'm like, oh, okay then. Guess we're going to Halloween Horror Nights. And I was absolutely, like, terrified. It was like, I don't know, it was still fun. It was scary as heck. I just remember, like, because you can't go really when you're in the houses, you're in basically a single file line, and you can only go as fast as the group is going. And I just remember I was in one of the houses and, like, running in one spot because I couldn't go anywhere. And I was just, like, trying to leave, but I couldn't. I also remember I was about, like, 10 people down the way, and I saw, in the Walking Dead one, I saw this zombie jump out at somebody, and I'm like, oh my god. So I counted the amount of people, And I'm like, dang it, there are 10 people exactly. I am going to be the person the zombie jumps out at next. Just by process of how the numbers probably roll and how they're like, okay, to the scare performers, they're probably like, for every like 10 people, you jump out. And so I'm like, oh my God, that's it. I'm dead. I'm dead. The zombie's going to get me. And so the whole time I'm like, no. I just kept yelling like, no. Which was probably really annoying for other people, although it could have been funny. It depends on, like, some people think it's hilarious listening to other people be so scared. Some people are like, okay, kid, get over it. But I was genuinely like, no, no, no. And then I had my hand like this when I got to the part where the zombie jumped out, and luckily he didn't. So, and he went to like the person behind me or 2 people behind me. And I'm just like, I can't be bothered. So there was like one scare zone that I didn't mind necessarily walking through. So there's like areas that you can walk through that you don't walk through a scare zone. But the one that I was like, oh, I don't really mind this one, it was like classic Halloween characters. So it was like Dracula, Frankenstein, like witches, like stuff that aren't really like jumpy outy things. That's what I don't like. I don't like jumpy out, like scary. So that's the one I was like, okay, I can deal with that. Made the mistake, though, of going down that one scare zone where I had a deranged, like, psychotic nurse chase me with a giant syringe. That was fun. Yep. Was happy about that one. I just have FOMO as everyone loves it, but it's my worst nightmare. Honestly, don't worry about it because, like, I mean, you could, here's the thing, though. What you could do, Rachel, is, well, it's hard to because you're not a big, like, coaster fan, but you can buy a Halloween Horror Nights ticket because they do keep rides open for the night. So you can just keep doing those rides with, like, no wait. That's a trick that you can do it. So you can, like, go try it out, and then if it's not your thing, you just go and ride, like, the Mummy all night. Jared, I have a specific reason why I don't go. It is not I am afraid. It's just I have been trained to defend myself, and I don't know what my reaction would be if I was scared out of my wits. Oh, okay. Well, I think that's a very good reason to not go. I think that's a safe reason for everyone, for yourself and those who are kind of like hired performers. Probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. If I went there and got scared, I might punch them. Honestly, okay, so a lot of people have that reaction where they just go, I am like 100% positive that scare performers have to like sign a waiver. They're like, hey, if a guest gets scared and they're just like, pah, right in the stomach, sorry. That's sometimes how people react. So I feel like they probably have to sign a waiver on that. But yeah. So Megan, they're probably prepared for people like you. However, it's not really the best scenario for them. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Justin would absolutely die there. He would absolutely die. Absolutely die. Hi, Justin's fam. But yeah, so, and then knowing me, I would probably feel bad. Of course. I mean, I think the problem would be if you didn't feel bad after. You know what I mean? I feel like if you didn't feel bad after punching someone, that would be problematic. I don't know. But what do I know? Hi, Ren. But yeah, so let me see. Okay, so Halloween Horror Nights, genuinely terrifying. It really is. You just kind of have to know how to do it, and you need to go with the right people. So you need to go with people who aren't going to force you in. Okay, so they will in the friendly way, peer pressure you, like, hey, you should do this. Let's try to conquer your fear. Don't push you to do it, but just say, hey, like, I think you'll be okay, whatever. But it's also really good to have them be like, hey, you know what? Let's not do that. So Justin is laughing. Yeah, so let me see. Sorry about this, guys. My computer just went wonky. I'm trying not to type really loud for Melissa because I don't want that. But So, yeah, so what else has been going on? Okay, so we have all that stuff on Disney Plus. We have the fireworks coming back. We have the mask policy that has changed. Oh, wait, granted, that is for solo to HHN, but if I am with my horror friends, I'll let my guard alertness down. Okay, yeah, that's fair. If you can go with the right people, that will kind of like ensure that the right reactions are being had, then for sure. I don't know why anybody would do Halloween Horror Nights alone. It's weird to me. Well, it's not okay. I can't say it's weird. I think it's weird because that stuff scares me out of my wits. So I can't fathom why someone would want to go alone. But I guess it's not necessarily weird. That wasn't the appropriate verbiage, I should have said. Let me see. Let me see here. What is going on? I have like 3 different mouse situations going on here right now. Okay, so let me see. Your sister would go alone, and I think she is great. Yeah, I would never go alone. I don't think I would. No. Yeah, no. Justin and I would be like the worst people to go together. We would get nothing done. We would just be, nope, not doing that. Nope, not doing that either. Nope, not going. What? You want me to go into that Walking Dead thing? Not today. Not today. So yeah, Justin and I would be like, no, not a chance. Like, I was not like a very good person to go to that. Like I said, I had good people with me, so I think that helped a little bit, overall. So let me just see, I want to make sure everything's good on my end. Okay, so none of my friends can ever get me to go with them to haunted houses. Yeah, I'm not like so weird fact about me. I used to work, I used to work in a haunted jail. The jail wasn't like functional. It was like closed and whatever, but it was open for tours and stuff. So I used to give tours of a haunted jail, and this one was like legit haunted. So, yeah. Like, it was haunted. Weird things happened in there whenever I had to be in there alone. Yeah. So I think, like, ghosts, I'm not necessarily, like, afraid of ghosts. I don't want to see them, but I'm not necessarily scared if they're around me. But yeah, I'm not about, like, zombies and, like, horror things. Okay, so, for instance, now, a house of Halloween Horror Nights that I did, it was The Purge. I had never seen The Purge. I am not interested in those, like, in horror movies, so I don't know the basis of some of these things that I was going in, and The Purge was, like, so like, real life scenario that I was like, this is absolutely terrifying, and I will never, ever do that house again. Like, that one was scary because that stuff was, like, way too, like, real. It was way too real. Like, it was basically, if you don't know about The Purge, essentially, no law is illegal, so all murder is legal. I think, like, the only people you can't, like, kill are, like, government people for, like, obvious reasons. I don't know. Like, no, thank you. Yes, Megan. Christmas all the way. See, I don't mind Halloween in this sense of, like, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party and, like, Hocus Pocus. But I'm not really all about, like, the horror part of Halloween. It's not really my jam. So, not really my jam. Not particularly. So let me see here. I can't believe, like, we've already been on for, like, 40 minutes. That's wild to me. That is wild. Yes, Rachel, Christmas is the best. Justin and I are like the like token Christmas people. There's like nothing better in the world than Christmas. And nothing better than Christmas at Disney either. Like that's just like all of the magic. I don't like horror, but like the cute side of Halloween. Yeah, right. See, Megan, we're the same person again. So I feel the same way in the sense like, no, I am not all about watching like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street or anything like that, but put me in front of Hocus Pocus, Nightmare Before Christmas, stuff like that. I can watch that. Although this is controversial. Now, this is a question that hey Heather, how are you? We're talking kind of about Halloween Horror Nights, and how like I'm not really all about the horror stuff, and like Mickey's Not So Scary is kind of more my jam than Halloween Horror Nights. I'll do Horror Nights, but it's not really my thing. And then I was just gonna ask about what people think of Nightmare Before Christmas. Is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie? I see it kind of as both. So typically what I do on Halloween night, I time it specifically. So I finish off Halloween night with Nightmare Before Christmas. And so when it ends, like when he starts transitioning into like the Christmas part, it's already past midnight. So it's like moved into Christmas. So it goes from Halloween to Christmas. Okay, Heather says it's a Halloween movie. Okay. You watch it both for Christmas and Halloween. Okay, so Megan says both. Jared, okay, Lindsay, how complex is your Christmas Village collection, Lindsay? No, Christmas is complete without the... To be honest, I don't have a Christmas Village. That's, like, not something that is appealing necessarily to me. I did recently, just this past year, purchase the Disney Christmas train that, like, sold out like that. So, you did that, too, last year based on my suggestion. Oh, awesome. How did you like that, Heather? Did you enjoy that kind of, like, transition? Because I feel like it's just an easy segue. It's like one of those like weird movies where you just don't know, but yeah. I love that you did that. That's so exciting. Let's see. I love it. Yes, okay, perfect. I hope that can kind of become like your tradition too, because that's one of those things that I just love doing. I pretty much do it on my own. Yeah, so that's awesome. I'm so happy that you got to do that. It's so I feel like a lot of people don't think to do that. Yeah, that's awesome. And then right after Nightmare Before Christmas, I watch White Christmas and put up my Christmas tree on November 1st, because I'm that crazy person that puts it up that early. Your parents think I'm weird to watch it on Halloween and Christmas time. It's totally not, because you have Jack the Pumpkin King, but then he turns into like Santa Jack. So it's you get blessed in both worlds. I understand it completely, Megan. I totally understand it. For sure. And speaking of Halloween, is anyone planning to go to Boo Bash? I know we talked about this a little bit last Saturday, but is anyone planning or knowing anyone that is going to be going to the Disney After Hours Boo Bash at Magic Kingdom? Those tickets are a little pricey, I'm not going to lie, but I am hoping that with the announcement of fireworks coming back, they're going to kind of surprise everybody and have Halloween-themed fireworks for it. But they haven't announced it. I'm not going to bet that they're going to do it. I just think it would be a really nice touch, especially considering the price of the ticket. But yeah, so let me know. Let me know what you guys are doing, because I really want to get a ticket, but at the same time, I'm like, do I want to spend that much? I don't know. It's so hard. It's really hard. And I also don't know the next time I'm going to be there, so I'm hoping I'll be there by then. Good Lord. One would hope. Okay, Megan is not going to go. Okay, cool. Are you not going because of, price point, or are you not going, is it just not appealing, or, is there anything else? Okay, you don't even have that kind of money. Okay, that's totally fair. Yeah, absolutely. It is pretty expensive. It's $200 to go on Halloween night, which is wild. Unfortunately, wouldn't be able to due to my school schedule in the fall. However, it would be nice to celebrate my 30th. Oh, that would be nice to do that there, for sure. I'm sure you'll find something awesome to do on your 30th, for sure. But yeah, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's just a bit much. But I know, actually, you know what? I'm going to check this while we are chit-chatting. Because, let me see. They had the dates were like, there was only like 5 dates in October left or something. So I want to see if that's like changed. Let me check. I don't know why I care. Like, but I do. So I don't know if Heather's still on. Heather, are you planning on going to the after hours event? I'd love to go since I have never been to a Disney party. You've never been to a Disney party? Oh, I hope that you get to go soon. And you know what, Megan? Don't feel bad if this is not the one you go to. Because I feel like if you've never been to a Disney party before, you're going to want to go when it's in, like, its full glory. So I would hold off and wait until either Very Merry Christmas Party comes back or Mickey's Not So Scary. I have a feeling that Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party might come back because they're doing all these changes already, so hopefully. You think so? Okay, yeah, I would do it in August as well if I could. Price point's good. APs and DVC members get discounts, which is awesome. So I think that that's a good option too. I would do that too if I could. If I end up going in August, then I will go to the After Hours Boo Bash. Just to say I went. So, yeah, if I end up being able to go to Disney, then I will for sure. Let me see here. Okay, so the first day, August 10th, is sold out, which we already knew that one. Okay, so far September is still just 24th. And there's only 4 dates available in October now, but those ones are like crazy expensive. They range from $159 to $169. So. Yes, they are going to be doing Frequent Fear, correct? I think I heard that that's coming back. I might be wrong because I'm not like the savviest with Universal info, so if you know for sure, let me know. I would be in heaven if the Osborne Lights return. You don't even know, Jared, how much I love the Osborne Family Spectacle of Dancing Lights. That is like the ultimate thing at Christmas time for Disney. It was my favorite thing. I would literally go to Hollywood Studios and just sit there in the streets of America and be there the entire time because I never got old of it. I don't get tired of Christmas lights ever. And especially when they are done properly, because Justin and I are very picky about Christmas lights. And they need to be taut. They need to be strung properly. They can't be that ugly color where the blue actually looks purple. So, you know, I get a little heated when it comes to Christmas lights, so I'm a little upset that it's still not back, but hopefully it will come back. I hope. Okay, they might. Right now, they have an option for multi-day tickets, but when you click oh, that's weird. So it's either a glitch in their system or they made an announcement too early. Weird. Okay. Interesting. Well, I hope that they get to do the Frequent Fear because I feel like that's where, especially APs, Florida residents, they get the most bang for their buck to do the Frequent Fear Pass because they can go as many times as they want, essentially. You think like my mom and I, OCD on Christmas placement. I cannot stand Christmas lights that are strung and they are not taut. I don't know. Like Ron laughs at me all the time because, like, when I was in Florida in December, we were driving through and we were looking at some people's Christmas lights. I'm like, excuse you, that is not taut. Where it's like, here's the house, and then there's like the string of lights was doing this. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. It's so funny. It's nice to go for just a couple of hours the same way we use it. Yeah, absolutely. That way you don't have to don't have to do every house in one night. I think that that's also like a really great option for the Frequent Fear Pass for sure. That's because that's a lot of waiting, especially if it's at full capacity. That's a lot of waiting. I think whenever I went, we went like right when it opened that day, or that night, I should say. I think we made it through 4 houses, I think. And then the lines just got like too crazy long, so I just ended up doing the Mummy and Rip Ride Rocket for the rest of the night. Because I'm like, I can't be freaking bothered. So yeah, I definitely can understand that. That's worth it in itself. And Justin is laughing at my Christmas conversation. And like how we are basically like, what is that Christmas decor? Like, it's outrageous. It's definitely outrageous. It takes my mom and I to trim the tree. Okay, fair enough. So the way that it worked in our house was my mom is extremely, so we always had artificial trees. So my mom would always spread the branches because she was just really good at making the tree look really like full. And then she would string the lights because she had really good like placement. Then we would come in and do all the decorations on it. And then, obviously, when I moved out into my apartment, I had to do it myself. I'm not going to lie to you. The very first year I was there, I made my mom come and visit me. She made her drive 4 hours so she could help me fluff up my Christmas tree. But I'm better at it now. I still will take pictures of it and be like, Mom, do you see anything that's off? And she'll be like, yeah, lift those lights up right here. She'll like circle it and we'll just put those up there. So, like, you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there at doing it myself. But I'm also very strategic in my method of how I place Christmas ornaments. So I get very picky about decorating the tree to the point where my mom tells me to go away and come back later. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I can definitely see that. It sounds like your sister. Yeah, I am very like traditional with my Christmas trees. I love like red and gold. So I'll always go in with the larger red glass ornaments, and then I'll go in with the medium reds, and then I go in with the small reds. No, I don't go in with the small reds. I wait for that. Then I go in with like the golds. And then I put the other like random ornaments that are just scattered throughout, and any part that has like little holes in it, that's where I put like the little red balls. That's how I do my Christmas tree decorating. It's very strategic. But that's the way I do it. I don't know if that's weird, if that's like OCD or crazy. I don't know. I just have a method to my madness, I guess. Anybody else have like weird like quirks when they put up the Christmas tree? Why are you and I basically just the same person? Megan, is that literally what you do as well? Because that's crazy. Because like we're the same person today. We are the same person. Yes, it could actually be a very good discussion on Insta for sure. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Let me just see. I'm going to briefly just toggle over to Twitter and see if there's any wildness that has ensued since we went live. So let me see what I can find. That's so funny that's literally what you do. That is so funny, Megan. So we dislike the same princesses. We love the same princesses. Oh my god. There's too much going on. There's too much going on, Megan. Okay. So, let me just look down here. I don't see any new... Let me see. No, it doesn't look like anything new has happened really since we started going live. But I know, okay, so if we're going back into, let's talk Christmas. Okay, so I know, so Megan, you haven't done any of the parties, but is there a specific thing that you've done? Have you been to Disney at Christmas time? Because I'm super interested to see, like, what your favorite part is. Because right now, I didn't think I would enjoy it as much as I did, but I really liked the Christmas tree stroll at Disney Springs, and it's free. So that's also a really great thing to do. If you can't happen to get your hands on a party ticket, there's still Christmas activities for you guys to do outside of the park, but still on Disney property. So I don't know, like, if anybody has done anything like that, like, or if you've done the Christmas tree stroll, do you like it? No, I've never been at Christmas time. You definitely need to. And don't feel bad, though, if you can't get into one of the parties or if you just don't have, like, the funds. Because the parks are like dressed up for Christmas anyway, so you won't miss that part, if you know what I mean. Like, it's still gonna look awesome. So, Megan, I'll open the lid if my family not long after Thanksgiving is over. Out comes the Christmas. In my neighborhood, my neighbors get annoyed at me when I don't bring out my mom's Grinch figurines. That's like, that sounds very like Christmas with the Cranks, like the Grinch figurines, except they have Frosty. Where like every neighbor has to have a Frosty. Grand Floridian at Christmas is gorgeous. Yes, it absolutely is. Absolutely, I agree. If anybody hasn't seen this yet on Disney Plus, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you watch this. It is the Disney Holiday Magic. Wait, is that what it's called? Disney Holiday Magic? I think that's what it's called. Yes. So see, Justin says yes. You have to watch it. I can watch it literally all the time. It's so great. It's so great. Jared, that's awesome. We do that too, and it annoys my mom so much. My late grandfather made them off the original. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I like that they're like family, essentially heirlooms at this point. That's awesome. Definitely want to keep that going in the family for sure. For sure. So then you'll always want to bring them out, right? So let's see here. I just want to make sure that I am not missing anything on Twitter so we can keep things rolling. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. But yeah. Oh, okay, we have this neighbor that just goes Christmas overload and love it. He should go on what is it? What do they call it? The Great Christmas Light Fight or something like that. There's like a big ABC has a Christmas light competition. I think it's ABC. They have it. That'd be really fun. I'm pretty sure like Jesse Palmer hosts it, I think. Those things are about 22 to 25 years old. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you definitely want to keep those in the family then. For sure. Sorry. 2 seconds. Okay. Your mom is seriously prickly when it comes to the Grinch. Oh, I'm so happy I was at Disney for the last year. Yes, honestly, Justin, I feel like I would have never lived with myself had you not been able to go and see those lights because they are so pretty. It's like the best thing at Disney World. Well, it's not there anymore, which is like a major wah-wah. And I feel like, well, okay, no, I don't feel like this, actually. I hope that they bring those lights back somehow in person in the parks. Somehow. I don't know how they could do it, but they need to because, like, I feel like there's a whole lot of politics with the Osborne family, so I feel like if they came back, they would have to, like, they would be dropping that name, and I think that they would, well, I think it's several things. One, they were getting ready to do all of the refurbishments and new lands, like Toy Story and Star Wars, but I also think, like, from what I understood, and this is not from a credible source, but from what I understood, there was like politics going on with the Osborne family where he wanted more money or something like that. So I think that Disney can bring it back in a different kind of proximity, and just kind of like drop that name. I will blow. Oh, that's awesome. Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's definitely someone that I've always wanted to see. They actually stopped touring Canada for some reason. So that sucked. So I couldn't actually get out there, but hopefully I will soon. Oh yeah, like I've always listened to Trans-Siberian Orchestra. I think they're great, and of course it was even better whenever I saw the lights like orchestrated and choreographed to their music. But yeah, for sure. For sure. That is so funny. It is June 19th, and we are talking about all things Christmas. This is like a dream come true for me, folks, because I could talk Christmas all day, every day. All day, every day. And I used to get excited about the Christmas Yankee candles, but not anymore because I'm salty with Yankee candles. So there's that. If they come to Canada, do it. Yeah, that's the plan. That's definitely the plan. I definitely want to see that. For sure. For sure. Let's see. Okay. Your ears will hate you, but you will love the concert. I don't know if my ears will hate me because like I love concerts, so I feel like I'll be alright. Okay, so I actually think what I'm going to do is I think that we are going to end the stream now. It's been awesome speaking with each and every single one of you guys. I love when you guys come join me in on Saturday nights, and I look forward to seeing you back here next Saturday. But also, please don't forget that I do go live on Wednesdays where we cover all the Walt Disney news that has happened in that past week. This week was like wild with news. So yeah, and I would love to see you guys back here. So thanks again for joining me. This is an awesome YouTube community. I love being part of the Disney YouTube community. It's such great team. Oh, hey, Reese. Reese, we're just closing off the stream, but thank you so much for joining in. So you're just going to have to watch the replay. But yes, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, click that notification bell, and make sure that you come back in on Wednesday. Check out the live stream then. And if I don't see you Wednesday, hope I see you next Saturday. Have an awesome